Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pony Josiah 13, and welcome back to Valiant Hearts: The Great War. We're gonna pick up where we last left off with Freddie finally about to face Baron von Dorf. Let's put an end to that, shall we?
September 15th, 1916. The bloody Battle of the Somme still raged on. 206,000 British soldiers would lose their lives there. Freddie was commissioned to drive the newest weapon of war, a major progress in a conflict that was literally stuck in the mud. But Baron von Dorf was also counting on this battle to shine in front of his superiors.
Is the skull and crossbones really necessary? We already know you're comical. Nope, no collectibles over there. The Battle of the Somme. The British initiated the Battle of the Somme in the aim of drawing Germans out of Verdun to attempt a decisive push. For the first time on September 15, 1916, assault tanks were used in combat. Of the fleet of 49 Mark I tanks, only 18 were operational and only 5 were ultimately used. Late November 1916, the Battle of the Somme came to an end. All in all, 650,000 Germans, 420,000 British, and 195,000 French troops lost their lives. The Mark I tank, developed in utmost secrecy, tanks gained their name from the British subterfuge to conceal their real purpose from espionage. Official documents instead spoke of a device for transporting water to Russian troops. Today you learned. The first model to roll out, the imaginatively named Mark I, had a huge psychological impact, and tanks would reach their destination to find trenches deserted. Germans, however, soon learned to cope with shortcomings. The vehicles were also unreliable, and interior conditions were horrific. Alright, here we go. Follow me, boys! Stay close. Everyone okay? Yeah, that's the problem. I provide great cover, but everyone's also going to be shooting at me. Come on! Hey, check me out, Snoopy. You should have been a world famous tank pilot instead of a flying piece. No, you don't. Yeah, so much for that. Can't go back. Aw, I love you too. Thanks.
Dad!
Well, clearly this one is using the infinite ammo. Oh, fuck. Oh, crap. Go, 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 go. Just in time. What did he drop? Telegram from New Zealand. It's a boy. Stop. Brian, stop. Mother and son, okay. Stop. Miss you. Stop. That platform looks awful weak. Hey Fritz, think fast! Yeah! I'll just take one of these just in case. Anzac Identification Disc. The Anzac Identification Disc was the same design as British discs, but the metal discs were distributed for longer in Australia. In 1916, Anzac troops also received a second disc like the British troops to complement the main disc. Can I drive this one? Oh, I can. Yep. It was ugly anyway.
Incoming!
Hey, stop shooting at my guys. Oh. Just you and me now, pal. There you are, you weasel!
Zum Angriff! Vorwärts, Marsch!
Surge!
Bring down!
Nope. That's for my wife. Here's a little Cajun rage for you. That's for that stupid act. For America!
After too many missteps and too many battles lost, Baron von Dorf was demoted and moved far from the front lines. For him, a fate worse than death.
Still say it's cheap for him, Freddie did not just kill him, but whatever.
January 18th, 1917. Emile, still bedridden, beseeched Anna to travel to Saint Mihiel to find his daughter and share the sad news of Karl's death. Anna set off immediately.
Saint Mihiel, 39 kilometers. How much is that in American? January 18th, 1917. Babacourt, France. Those are some good bikes to be running in winter. I couldn't do it. I had his life in my hands and I couldn't do it. Killing him wouldn't have brought you back and you wouldn't have wanted to see me kill. Well, I mean, technically you've already killed him. It wasn't worth it. Nothing's holding me back here now. If I survive this damn war, I'll be heading home. Winter. Winter was harsh for soldiers in the trenches, and troops suffered from the perpetual cold and damp, and temperatures often below zero on the Western Front. Many ended up in the infirmary with frostbite, which could ultimately lead to amputation. It was important to try to keep the feet dry. Yeah, good luck doing that in the trenches. I don't think that dog's gonna look best. Uh-oh. obviously I'm not gonna approach them. Fetch! Did I get something?
Hey, ça prend long.
Oh non, aidez-moi!
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
Allez!
You cool dog, Mori.
Non, personne n'est possible. Personne n'est possible.
I'll just tell this. Phonograph. The ancestor of CD and DVD players. The phonograph used wax cylinders before vinyl discs took over. And now they're coming back. Okay, up we go.
Écoute, t'as pas entendu quelque chose?
Can't look up with blood on like this. Now I'm a stable boy. Nothing to see here. Just a poor hungry lad, off on his day. Hide.
Exhausted, starving. Karl realized he'd never reach Samuel, his strength fading. Destiny still had one more surprise in store. They were only about 20 miles from Samuel when their hopes were again dashed.
Always at the worst possible moment, isn't it? Hey, at least we're next to a party.
Calme-toi le Pékin.
Only police and officers, soldiers can come in here. Yeah. Well, there's a
Passe
tire.
pas.
Alright, officers only, I guess. That's the officers. That's officers. That's tire, I guess.
Hey,
Allez, bon, bon.
Okay, fine. Constable's uniform. Wait. Well, that was stupid. Yes, yes, constable's uniform. Whoops. Okay, one more try.
what?
Can't distract.
What? Los!
One foot!
Can I have some? No. But I'm really hungry. How do you do, Fennel Constable? I'll just take this sack of bran. Wheat was rare, so cereals were used to make flour for bread. Wheat bran is darker and composed mainly of fiber, but also crammed with vitamins and minerals. Everything you need for a healthy breakfast. Today is an integral part of high-fiber diets. Back in the day, it was a sign of hard times. How things changed. Hey, it's just a soldier's uniform. It's not just like that. Go get it, boy. We found a gendarme's cap. French gendarmes also operate as military police. Gendarmes made soldiers respected military law and behaved themselves at the front. Or a certain degree of behave themselves, I'm sure.
Eh, dis donc, avale ton pinard.
No wine allowed, okay?
Eh, Galangalais, pas pour toi.
How do you do, fellow soldiers? Switch clothes. Those from up here.
Apporte pas de la piquerate.
Ah. You want some wine?
Pinard.
Now, where did that door go? Let me think about this. Yes, I do have a twin brother who's a soldier. Why do you ask? So gendarmes are allowed to have wine, but not the soldiers. Fair enough. No, I didn't see a gendarme up there. What are you talking about?
Monsieur du pinard.
Yo,
Go.
m'en va le boire.
Hey, flap-moi.
Hein? Voilà, dis donc.
Wasted perfectly good shortball.
Oh, je vois pas la bévélus partout, là.
Hey, let's see if there's something more stealing in here. Aha! Postcard. Postcard of a luscious woman sent to a soldier at the front. Such postcards are popular among soldiers. I wonder why. Hey, you don't mind if I borrow these, do you? Yes, don't mind the stains, or that I look absolutely nothing like the guy you're accustomed to. I'm the new commander. Is this a...
Ja, braaf.
It's just a bag. I thought it was flexible there. Alright. Don't mind me, boys. I'm just taking this very important tire to do officer things with. Really, why were you all so concerned about a tire? As you were.
Allez, gars,
enjoy them?
Maintenant.
Uh-oh. Well, this is gonna be fun. See, okay, funny story. Catch. Yeah, don't mind me just casually murdering a gendarmes on my way back home to see my sick next son. Nope. Really don't understand why you stop, like, breaks, etc. That's not so hard. Whoops. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum. Those two, yes. Those two, yes. 9 on bulb mounts. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Yeah! Nope. Zigzags. You ever gonna run? Whoops. Let's try that again. Whoop. Whoops. Ow. Sorry. Ow. All this over some spilled wine and some cloves, dude. Is this really worth it? Seems like a very severe design flaw, that. Catch! Oh, crud. This is not ideal. Barrels! What are you, are we playing Donkey Kong now? You know, you had a perfectly good position right in front of us. Ow! This is tricky. Ow! Ow! Really gotta get better at dodging this. Think fast. Try. Oops. Boy, this is gonna make a great kid story to tell the kid. Damn it. Gotta go through this again. Yikes! Oh. I'll get it eventually. Beaver, just bear with me. Gotcha! Uh-oh. Ooh, yeah! We just murdered a bunch of gendarmes. That's something just definitely worth celebrating.
At last.
Of course, it's not going to be that easy. You didn't really think it would be. Chapter 4. Wooden Crosses.
Their euphoria was short-lived, intercepted by German troops who still held San Miguel.
Oh, you forgot
Karl
about that
and
part?
Anna were led to the officers' quarters for interrogation. Karl was sent back to fight for the Germans, while Anna was sent to the infirmary to care for soldiers. On April 8th, the French forces launched an assault on San Miguel, an opportunity that Karl would not let slip by.
April 9th, 1917. Occupied San Miguel.
Olmida.
Man hat Deutscher.
Yeah, I'll get it. Notice that we're in the same building that we started in when we were playing Emile. San Miguel occupied. Occupied by the Germans from September 1914 as a salient on the front, San Miguel was a key strategic position. It also stood on the railway line between Paris and Nancy. The Allies made several unsuccessful attempts to liberate the town before the arrival of American troops in 1918. Gas! Gas! Quick, boys! Gas used during the war was heavier than air, and so seeped into trenches and tunnels. Pockets of gas might stagnate in shell holes on the battlefield, preventing soldiers from removing their masks, which were restrictive and uncomfortable. Even today, unexploded gas shells still lurk beneath the farmland and fields along the former front, which is why it's tricky to be digging around there. Guess I gotta go see the quartermaster.
Wie?
Ja! You snookillers.
Hey, he's a good Spalt's original owner.
Ja! Best the best! Flux, flux! Fritte! Hinterhand Millet!
Alright, let's go this way.
Hinterhand Millet! Hinterhand Millet!
Upstairs, then.
Hinterhand Millet! Immer an der Krummstörung Lumpen anfrotzen.
Alright. Back in the old colors. German identification tag, 1916 model. An identification tag with a detachable part used by the authorities and corps administration. The main part was left on the body. This model was put into service late 1916.
Gut gemacht.
And I still need a helmet.
Alter Fritte!
Hey! Werk was ran!
Hep runter nur!
Hey! Swabble am Lack!
Still need to find a helmet and some backpack. I'm sure we'll find that around here somewhere.
Ready? Here, come! So
It says kits are in there. And of course it's got a combination.
Olmida!
Alright, I can go this way now. See keys over there.
What? Wie?
Right, this is gonna be a little harder than anticipated. Hey, Dummkopf, over here.
Hey, what?
Get them all.
Roll me da.
Gut gemacht. Komm hierher, komm.
There we
Du
go.
bist ein guter.
Good boy.
So sein. Hoch die um. Ready? Hier kommt. Ja.
Here we go. Fun helmet.
Gut gemacht.
Ah, the black. Those markings look significant.
So sein.
There's got to be a more efficient way to get my gear. That here. See what that did.
So sein. Kamerad.
Right. 8, 1, 5. Bang. 8, 1, 5. Success. 1 backpack. Broken French bayonet. Unlike the broader German bayonet, the French bayonet was needle-like and designed to pierce enemies and cause serious internal damage. French foot soldiers were disappointed with the bayonet's damage potential, so added notches to create further damage as the bayonet was removed. Incoming! Whoops. Wrong way. Oops. Incoming! Incoming! No! Let's get out of here.
Hey!
I think I can go that way. gotta get the cable to start swinging so that it'll grab that gas mask when Walt lifts it up.
Hey, what?
Nope. Damn it. I love that he jumps when he does his uppercut.
What?
Nope. This is gonna take a few tries. Much easier if I could just grab the thing and make it swing. Hip flask. A hip flask could be secreted nicely into a trouser or jacket pocket, and generally contained a wee dram of the strong stuff to give soldiers a hearty nip before strolling into danger, or after pulling through a tight spot. Yeah. This puzzle will drive me to begin the one. Not be this difficult. Okay, now I've got a good rhythm
Hey, what?
Finally! Good God. Not the right shape for me, but it'll work. It'll work for Walt. As soon as he
What?
get that.
Aufspüren, auf geht's.
Perfect.
Hey, what?
I apologize for that. Through the gas. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
While Karl was about to finally make it back home, Freddie was joining the Canadian troops stationed at Vimy. In the sky, George, a British aviator from the Royal Air Force, was spotting the German positions for artillery support. On this day, Canadian troops led the charge.
So that's what the Canadian flag looked like back then. April 9th, 1917, Vimy, France. Fire! Was it so hard to pull a lever? Alright, I'm following you. Since you're clearly the guy in charge. Go, 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 faster. Whoops, not that fast. Incoming! Hey, this'll make it good. Maybe it's something I can use.
Come on, les gars!
Not sure what that did. Can't go that way until... No, the shelter's not here. I don't think that did anything. Ah! Right. So one of them's at 15 degrees, and the other is at 65 degrees. 15 and 65. Shouldn't this be a two-man operation? Why aren't any of you guys helping? 65. That's one of them. Now for the other one. 15. No. I had it right, 15. Maybe it's at 5 degrees. I don't know. I'm not an artillery spotter. That's 2. Right. Let's get going, boys. Heads up. Whoa. Bullets are bad. More incoming. Just keep going. Oh, crap. gotta win this whole war by myself, apparently. Canadian coins. Canadians always used cent and dollar pre-independence. In 1914, they were minted with the image of King George V. Canadians in France earned $1.1 per day, corresponding to the average daily wage of an office or factory worker. Well, that doesn't seem fair. The average office or factory worker isn't getting shot at as part of their duties. Clearly, there's a left. Time to put a wrench into the Germans' plans. Yes, I am in fact hilarious. Nice. Thanks, George. Hey, wait for me! Whoop. Oh, not good. Yeah, how'd that turn out for you? That's a machine gun. Incoming! Okay. Vimy Ridge. Vimy Ridge is a 5-mile-long strategic position commanding the surrounding plains. April 9th, 1917. 100,000 Canadians launched an attack on the ridge and seized it back. In 1922, France granted Canada permanent use of the hill to commemorate their war dead, and with 11,000 trees were planted to commemorate the 11,000 soldiers without known graves. The hill subsequently became a symbol of Canada's national unity and of its coming of age as an independent nation. Nothing like a little war to gain some independence. Of course, none of y'all are strong enough to handle this thing. Look, Freddie, let go of the thing. Bonk. What were you even doing? Y'all are horrible shots. Okay, that's clearly not working. What am I missing here? Why don't you grab a gun and shoot? Can't go back. What am I missing? hell did that work? I'll just grab that. Crest model. Relief models of hills were made so that soldiers could visualize their objectives. And to give the historians in the museum something to work with. Heave-ho! Oh, Canada!
After so many failures and sacrifices, the Canadians finally managed to take the hill back from the Germans. The United States' entry into the war grew more certain by the week. The last letter from Freddie's younger brother confirmed his country's newfound eagerness to join the fight.
You know, you could take the mask.
Karl was within a few hundred yards of Emile's farm when the rumbling of the French air patrols began thundering through the April sky.
April 9th, 1917, San Miguel, Emile's farm. The rural world during the war. With most able-bodied men at the front, farm production still had to continue to feed the population. Women, the elderly, and children were sent to work on farms. The requisitioning of horses made tilling the land even harder. Prisoners of war were also used to help the war effort. Oh no. This is gonna be weird. Now I can't even see anything. Good boy. Now I can get a ball in here. Ration ticket. Rationing was introduced into occupied zone, especially for bread, as there was not enough food to go around. Rationing enabled the authorities to regulate the distribution and quantity of food available and prevents prices soaring. No, wait, I know. Gotta get up on top of this thing.
Hey, na los!
There, now I can see. It's an unexploded shell right there.
What? Up, what?
Where is... There you go. need to get Walt over here so we can get the can. How am I gonna do that?
Hey, Walt! Come here.
You can't come in up here. No, that's not helpful. I already did that. This is gonna take some.
Hey, up, what? 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 Come here. Hey, what? What? Now give up.
Can't jump. Wait a minute. I can push this. I think. Oh, I know.
Hey, up. What? Not too hard.
Okay, don't crush me. Okay. And push.
Hey, what?
On you go. There we go.
Hey,
Good boy.
guter Hund.
Aim carefully. Sorry, Emile. Gonna be paying off the rest of the farm for a while. Oh no. Look at this brick. There's gotta be something I can hook this onto. Release the spacebar, then the arrow key. There we go.
Okay.
Let's see what that accomplished.
Hey, what?
Ah. There, now I can see.
Hey, na los.
Oil lamps. Electricity was not widely available, but candlelight and oil lamps were. The glass windshield was just lifted to light the wick, and the intensity of the light was adjusted by adjusting the wick's length.
Again. Hey, Wall!
Get that lever, boy. Coffee beans. Coffee was sold as beans and neither ground nor roasted. Generally, grocers would prepare the brew for their customers. Coffee was also homegrown in Puget coffee mills. I probably completely mangled that pronunciation.
What? What?
Working on it.
Auffahren, auf geht's!
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Pipe whittled from wood and horsebone made in the trenches. Along with food, soldiers' daily rations also included tobacco. Many soldiers smoked or chewed tobacco to cover the stench of rotting corpses. Finally, an argument for smoking.
Let's go!
That works.
Marie! Non! Voilà. Respire. Marie! Marie! Marie!
April 16th, 1917. Emile was still sick. But the general needed every soldier who could stand to launch his big offensive. Once again, it was to be the battle that would bring an end to the war.
How many times have we heard that before? Okay, I'm going. April 16th, 1917. Chemin des Dames. Understanding the important role information and disinformation can play, war offices on all sides took espionage and secrecy very seriously from the outbreak of war. Balloons, zeppelin, and aircraft were used to reconnoiter troop movement. Behind the lines, a witch hunt was declared on spies. Countries also sought to infiltrate the opposition parties of their adversaries' governments to influence internal stability, and the Germans provided support for Irish militants and Russian revolutionaries. Chemin des Dames offensive. Crowned with the success at Verdun, General Neville planned a large general offensive in spring 1917, focusing on the Aisne front in Chemin des Dames. The Germans had already held an overlying position in the Allied lines for 2 years and had installed heavy fortifications and an ingenious underground network. Launched on April 16, 1917, stalemate soon set in, and 200,000 men lost their lives in a matter of days. Mutinies broke out in a number of Allied units. The failure of the offensive became a symbol of the violence of trench warfare. Now we're gonna live.
Ready? Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Ready?
Time to go give our lives to Mother France. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. Alright. We're coming. Yeah, it's our turn in the meat grinder. We get it. Wait. Hey, can't you wait a bit so we don't get shocked? You do need us to survive. Letter from a Russian officer. Crown, April 8th, 1917. My dear wife, Elena Konstantinova, I am alive and well by the grace of God. We're still fighting, but this is nothing like I imagined. Blood is everywhere and the battles are draining. My men are exhausted and I'm having trouble to get them to fight. They have heard about what's happening and they want to go back home. How are you? Are you safe? Your loving husband, Nikolai Alexeyevich. Wait. Now! Because we don't have Freddie to do the work for us. No! Okay. Yeah, just shoot him again, why don't you? Wait here, bro. Okay, fine, I'll go get it. Gotta do everything myself around here. This is junk. You've heard the expression, war is hell? Dig. Here. Now. Take that. Russian identification tag. The Russian dog tag was hexagonal and supplied to soldiers by their host battalion. Russians on the Western Front were issued a wooden cartridge restoring personal identification papers, but the cartridge was generally used to keep matches dry. Probably a better use for it. Oh crap. Back up. Yeah, this is a great idea. Yep, not gonna dig there. Dig. Crap. Hey guys. Oh. Medic! At least let the man catch his breath. Come on. Whoops. Taking cover behind the corpses of your fellow soldiers. Not worth it. Yeah, you thought this was a cheery puzzle game? Think again. Ah, shit, there goes our cover. Okay, I made it. Come on. Soldier's ring. Aluminum ring handmade by a soldier. Soldiers often made rings out of recycled metal to send back home to their sweethearts. Can think of. Alright, back up. Why don't you do something? At least you're out of this hellhole. This is fun. Whoa. Come on, Emile. Only one trick to this. Just gotta keep moving. Made it. Crap. Good thing these shells move so slowly. Look at that. So glad we have officers far from the front lines coming up with brilliant plans like this. Oh, dark. Oh, with a cart full of dead bodies. These I'm using for cover. Stop! Oops. Let's try that again. Stop! 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 Oh. I do not know how I survived that. There was a collectible back there I wanted to go back for. Let's try it just one more time. Papapka. Standard issue Russian headwear of the Tsar's period. Most Russians remained on the Eastern Front, but from late 1914, the Allies asked Russia, the European country of the largest population, for help on the Western Front. The first Russians arrived in France in 1916, but the Russian Revolution soon put the end of this bounty of human resources. Stop! Go! Oh yeah, I'm fine. Don't help me up or anything. Come on, shovel. What do you want from them? Enough!
The blow was fatal. The Nivelle offensive was a bloodbath, a butchery. Soon, mutiny spread throughout the French infantry divisions, and the offensive was abandoned. Emile was jailed with the other rebels, waiting to be court-martialed. The dogs of war, man's best and most loyal friend, shared the same day-to-day as the soldiers. Whether carrying messages, saving the wounded, or sweeping for mines, they never failed to fulfill their duty.
What?
Good dog. April 9th, 1917. Emile's farm. Field hospitals. A complex chain of medical units was set up to cope with the war wounded. Aid posts at the front, and then were dispatched to field ambulances where, after summary treatments, they were evacuated to casualty clearing stations, CCS, and onto base hospitals or ports for repatriation to Blighty. The structure became more refined as the war progressed due to new emerging pathologies caused by trench conditions or gas attacks, for example. Yeah, like treating the guys who had their lungs and sometimes melt in their chest.
Oh, Marie! Yes! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ok.
Come on, Karl.
Allez, Karl. Allez. Karl, tiens bon. Allez. Tiens bon. Tiens bon.
He's conscious.
Karl, tiens bon. Allez, Karl. Tiens bon. Tiens bon. Allez. Allez. Karl. Allez. Tu vas t'en sortir. Tiens bon.
Gangway!
Allez. Ah. Allez, Karl. Vas-y. Allez, dépêche-toi, dépêche-toi.
Come on. Get out of the good stuff. You can't die in it.
Karl, tiens bon. Allez, Karl. Allez, courage. Allez, Karl. Karl, tiens bon. Allez, Karl. Tiens bon. Tiens bon.
I'm more worried about the gas inhalation than the bullets.
Allez. Ça va aller, allez. C'est bon, c'est bon.
Where's my med kit? There. That way. Might as well grab this. Glass syringe. A syringe used by nurses to administer intravenous or intramuscular drugs into the vein or into the muscle. The needles were not as fine-tipped as today, and injections hurt. Well, they still do. Medicine was nevertheless making great progress. Great things about war. Are we in a school? X-ray equipment. X-ray technology became available at the end of the 19th century, and scientists soon realized the dangers of radiation. Thank you, Marie Curie. You know, her tomb is actually still radioactive after all these years. Radiologists were provided with lead gloves, aprons, helmets, and goggles. In military hospitals, they had their work cut out for them and would spend whole days x-raying thousands of wounded men. Not in there. Nope, not in there. No. Down. There it is. Why the hell did they put it all the way down here? Dentist basin. The dental surgeon's profession appeared before the war, and the nature of war injuries really brought the surgical aspect of the profession to the fore. At the front, dentists were called on to treat all manner of wounds, and especially jaw injuries. A basin such as this was used to keep surgical instruments in more or less sterile condition. Probably less. Right. Not that way. That way. Nope. Breathe, damn you, breathe! Damn it.
Ok. Ça va aller, allez. Allez, Karl. Karl, viens bon. Allez, Karl. Voilà. Allez, Karl. Allez, trudge. Allez, Karl. Karl, viens bon. Ça va aller, allez. Allez, trudge. Allez, Karl. Voilà, tiens. Karl, viens bon. Ça va aller, allez. Allez, Karl.
Come on, buddy.
Tiens bon.
You
Tiens
did
bon.
not go through the entire damn war.
Karl, viens bon. Ça va aller, allez.
Die now like this. Shit.
Allez, Karl. Allez, Karl. Voilà, tiens. Ça va aller, allez. Allez, trudge.
Shit.
Karl.
It's okay. There is an achievement for getting through all that without missing one. But I'm not getting it today, apparently. Ow, my hand.
Oh. Marie.
One look from his son was enough for Karl to forget 3 years of war and exile.
Lorenz, stay home.
Nice work, Anna.
After weeks without news of Emile, Marie finally received a letter from her father.
Emile Chaillon.
June 12, 1917, Maisy, France. In uniform, soldiers were subject to military justice. 2,500 death penalties were meted out to punish disobedience and desertion. Of these, 650 were actually carried out, mainly at the start of the war, probably because they needed as many bodies as they could at the end. As the war progressed, politicians tried to limit the use of executions, especially those intended to set an example. Nevertheless, in the wake of the Chemin des Dames mutinies, over 50 soldiers were still executed. It's my turn.
C'est l'heure.
I'm not controlled. This isn't a cutscene, by the way. Just so you know. I have to hold my hand down for this whole thing. What you are about to hear is based off of an actual letter from a World War I soldier, and was the inspiration for this entire game. I want you to pay very close attention to this.
Dearest Mori, as the war ends for me, I have no regrets. I've seen too much horror. I hope fate has been more merciful to you. Our time on Earth is brief, and mine has been filled with so much joy that I can only be thankful for how much I've been blessed, most especially for the wonder you brought into my life. This letter is my last. I've been found guilty by a military court for the death of an officer. It was not my intention to kill him. War makes men mad. Though I failed Karl, I know my sacrifice has not been in vain. I fought for my country and my liberty. My honor is assured. Since it is the will of God to separate us on earth, I hope we'll meet again in heaven. Keep me in your prayers. Your loving Papa. Always.
Even though their bodies have long since returned to dust, their sacrifice still lives on. We must strive to cherish their memory and never forget.
Never fails. Never goddamn fails to get me choked up. I believe me. This is an important game. I truly do feel it is. Say what you will about gameplay. I know that puzzle games aren't for everyone, and that some of the puzzles were a little frustrating. You saw how annoying that one puzzle of the gas mask was, in particular. But goddamn this story. Few stories dare to do what this game did. To really show just how horrible war is, not just for one side in particular, because war isn't it's never just a single-sided issue. It's terrible for everyone involved, soldier and civilian alike. There's a quote, I don't know who it's by, but basically says, war is two old men throwing young men at each other until one of them gets tired. Or something like that. And that's ultimately what the so-called Great War was about. intercontinental dick measuring contest that got out of hand. Just because everyone was too prideful and angry. There he is, Barry Schwartz. Too prideful and angry to just talk things out.
Hungry for more, the war was not yet over. Its appetite was infinite.
Is infinite. Yeah, anyone who thinks that war is glorious or just a game, anyone who's hyped up on Call of Duty thinking that they're gonna join the army and be this running and gunning hero saving the world, well, waving the American flag, should play games like this one. You're not... Because these soldiers were brought up on the same bullshit in the Call of Duty and those other military propaganda games and movies. They were told they were fighting for glory and honor, that the other side were all dirty rats. It's all bullshit. Pawns being sacrificed as for the hungry leaders. Leaders who didn't give a fuck about them. Just saw them as more meat to the grinder to get what they wanted. It's the way it's always been. We gotta do better than that. I'm gonna end this on a poem from World War I that I think is particularly fitting for this story and this ending. Dulce et Decorum S by Wilfred Owen, published posthumously in 1920. Bent double, like old beggars under sacks, knock-kneed, coughing like hags, we cursed through sludge, till on the haunting flares we turned our backs, and towards our distant wretch began to trudge. Men marched to sleep, many had lost their boots, but limped on, bloodshot. All went lame, all blind, drunk with fatigue, deaf even to the hoots of gas shells dropping softly behind. Gas! Gas! Quick, boys! An ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time. But someone still was yelling out and stumbling, and floundering like a man in fire or lime. Dim through the musty panes and thick green light, as under a green sea, I saw him drowning. In all my dreams before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering, choking, drowning. If in some smothering dreams you too could pace behind the wagon that we flung him in, and watch the white eyes writhing in his face, his hanging face, like a devil sick of sin. If you could hear at every jolt the blood come gargling from the froth-corrupted lungs, obscene as cancer, bitter as the cud of vile, incurable sores on innocent tongues. My friend, you would not tell with such high zest to children ardent for some desperate glory the old lie, Dulce et Decorum est pro Patria Mori. It is sweet and befitting to die for one's country. Anyway, that is the end of Valiant Hearts: The Great War. I hope that you enjoyed it, I suppose, even though that doesn't really seem like the right word for a game like this. And I certainly hope that you learned something. And that you take away this message at the very least. We gotta do better. And on that note, goodbye.